Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little People Big World is one of the longest running TLC shows. The Roloffs, Matt, Amy, and their 4 kids, Molly, Jeremy, Zach, and Jacob began starring in the show in 2006, and it went on till 2023. Not only did the viewers see the kids grow up, but their very own kids also grew up on LPBR. But it looks like the future of the show has been bleak. As the previous season, season 25, came to an end, there was a wholesome compilation at the end. It featured a montage from the time everyone had made their debut. Many feel it was a way of TLC depicting the show has ended. Moreover, Amy Roloff also hinted at the same thing in her new live session. However, the one person who has always been optimistic about doing the show is Matt Roloff. Could this mean that he will get a solo show now? As the new season of Little People Big World has aired, viewers have had many conflicting views about it. For instance, many didn't like watching Zach and Matt's fight for Roloff Farms play out on screens. They hated the negativity behind it. Others thought that it was finally bringing a dramatic flair to the show, which it lacked. But it looks like the network had its fill and decided to cancel the show. Amy Roloff also shared some details about this. She has a tendency to go live on Instagram, often with her best friend Lisa. While talking about LPBW, she expressed that there is no future for the show. She seemed content with this news and had accepted it. However, longtime viewers must remember how her ex, Matt Roloff, was always open to doing more and more seasons. Could this mean that he will get a solo show of his own? The news of LPBW's cancellation began circulating after Zach and Tori confirmed their exit from the show. They wanted to focus on other prospects and move on from the farm drama. Most audience members appreciated them for their firm decision. Prior to this, there were also rumors about Matt's fiancée, Karen, quitting the show because of the online bullying. Now, Amy Roloff also took to her social media to reveal that the show has no future. It's obvious that if she doesn't star in the show, then neither will her husband, Chris Marek. This means that Matt is the only one interested in doing more seasons. He has always had an optimistic approach when it comes to the show and has mentioned many times how he wants to film more. However, now that most of the family members have quit, it could mean that Matt will have to adapt to this. Otherwise, there is a chance that TLC might continue the series just with him. But that's a big risk, as no other big stars could mean the show might not get good ratings. In any case, TLC has not yet confirmed anything about there being more seasons or an additional spin-off. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more LPBW news. Amy Roloff has literally broken thousands of hearts as she discussed the future of Little People Big World. The reality star declared that the probability of the hit reality show releasing more episodes is very low due to events happening in the cast's lives. Amy Roloff is set to join her son Zach Roloff and his wife Tori, who stepped aside from the reality show earlier this year. Amy uploaded a lengthy video announcing that her family has decided to step away from cameras following their lives 24/7. The video was accompanied by a lengthy caption, which partly read she explained that her family needed a break from reality television's chaos, adding, "Being a parent means raising your kids to find their own path, and I'm here to support them as they do just that." The TV personality also shared a key life lesson she has learned so far, which is to take things slowly, especially when life gets tough. "I truly believe in finding that inner strength to keep you grounded and hopeful. For me, that's always been my faith. But for you, it could be anything that lifts you up and keeps you going," Amy continued. She thanked her fans for all the years of support and declared that their love means the whole world to her. To conclude the message, the celebrities' comment section was packed full of devoted watchers of the show who expressed their desperation for more entertainment from the family. Someone wrote. Another fan added, "It's sad Zach and Tori can't get past the fight over the farm with Matt and Karen. It basically ruined the show." And for the kids, one more commenter simply begged Amy to consider doing a series finale episode for the culture. While this viewer was glad Amy got to share her life with the public, for 25 seasons as he admitted to having learned so much. Love the show and the family. Wish Zach and Tori would be kind to Matt though. Chris is fantastic. What a great husband to Amy. Sad no more episodes. Another fan declared. This user gave the realty star her flowers, writing, Amy, you are a light in every place you land. Much love to you and Chris. Your children are all awesome because of your heart. The Blast reported in February that the couple broke the news of their exit from the show on their podcast, Raising Heights, amid the airing of the 25th season. The podcaster opened the floor for a very intimate conversation, as she declared. Tori then explained that while the decision was taken between them and on the show, they needed to let the public know their current situation. We are not coming back to Little People, Big World. We are done. That part in our lives, that chapter has closed. The mom of three noted. Zach stated that he expected the fans to see the decision coming due to the series of problems their family faced in recent seasons. He affirmed that nothing would change his mind about leaving the show or coming back for an appearance, as they had made it clear that they were done with that part of their lives for many reasons. This last cycle was rough between the family and the farm deal, and we were done with it. We moved on, the former TLC star added. Zach and Tori's exit was also fueled by the need to protect their children's privacy and enjoy some much-needed space from the other Roloffs. The reality star's decision to cut his family off did not sit well with Matt, especially amid preparations for his Dwarf Athletic Association of America fundraising event. The Blast captured his disappointment at Amy's negative response after he asked her if their eldest son and his wife showed interest in attending the event. Amy tried to de-escalate the situation by stating that Zach and his wife informed her they had other plans for the weekend, which coincided with their father's event. Matt was not convinced by the excuse, as he insisted that the sudden outing came up because of him. They planned to make other plans. I think they made sure they had a good alibi, the displeased Roloff patriarch stated. Now that the show is most likely done and the pressure has subsided, will the Roloff family bury the hatchet and resolve their issues? Little People, Big World premiered on TLC back in 2006, and since then, the show has revolved around the lives of now former couple Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff along with their 4 children. The Roloff children include twins Zach and Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob Roloff. Out of all the siblings, Zach Roloff is the only one with dwarfism, just like his parents. However, the show follows the couple as they raise all of their children on their family farm in Oregon, battling the challenges that come with their medical condition. Over the years, all the Roloff siblings have slowly moved on from Little People, Big World to pursue their own careers and family lives. The first one to leave was Jeremy Roloff, who quit the show in 2019 with his wife, Audrey Roloff. The only sister in the clan, Molly Roloff, followed a year later when she went off to college. However, she never formally said goodbye to Little People, Big World, and makes appearances in episodes occasionally. Zach and his wife, Tori Roloff, have been the latest couple to say goodbye to the Roloff family farm and the show after the reality star's public feud with his father over their family farm. However, the family member whose exit from the show has garnered the most attention has been the youngest of the clan, Jacob Roloff, who was only 9 years old when the show went on air. For almost 10 years of his life, Roloff had cameras surrounding him, filming every part of his life as a child and teenager. In 2016, Jacob Roloff dropped out of high school and bid farewell to the show right after he turned 18. His reasons for leaving the show were unclear at the time. However, over the years, the youngest Roloff has opened up about the constant pressure and drama of being on reality TV and how it affected his life over the years. Jacob Roloff announced his exit from Little People, Big World in an Instagram post back in 2016, confessing that the producers often exaggerated storylines for ratings. He claimed that the show didn't reflect real family dynamics and writing. For me, noticing how the agenda of the crew doesn't work well with the health and happiness of our family is what made me decide quite a while ago that I would not be a part of it as soon as I was able, he added. After these shocking revelations, Roloff went on to clarify that while he still loved his family and was spending a lot of time with them, he was never going to be seen on TV again. Staying true to his word, the former reality star in 2018, Jacob Roloff stepped into the limelight once again when he released his book titled Verbing. According to the book's description on Amazon, it's split into 3 short essays on the subject of Roloff's growth, spiritually, intellectually, in the public eye. In the book, Roloff has opened up about filming for the show and how it caused him a lot of emotional turmoil, especially when it came to his relationships with the family. As reported by In Touch Weekly, the former reality star opened up about the aftermath of reality TV in the following words the same year. Roloff got engaged to Isabel Rock and announced the news to his followers on Instagram. And this was back in 2018. A year later, the couple got married in an extremely private ceremony that took place on the Roloff family farm in Oregon. Roloff's entire family was in attendance, including Zach's wife, Tori Roloff, even sharing pictures from the special day on her social media. His older brother Jeremy Roloff also shared photos of the newlyweds on his story, expressing his excitement for the two of them. Both Matt and Amy Roloff also attended the event despite being in the middle of finalizing their long divorce. This indicated that while Jacob Roloff was no longer filming for Little People, Big World in 2021, Jacob Roloff and Isabel Rock announced their pregnancy on Instagram, and a few months later, they welcomed their son, Matteo Roloff. However, like most other things in his life, the youngest Roloff decided not to share his son's photographs on social media to make sure that his privacy was protected. A year later, the U.S. Sun reported that Jacob Roloff had moved back to his family farm along with his wife and son. According to the reality star, his family had been living in a fifth-wheel camper home on private property of land that was under heavy construction right beside the Roloff farms. As his father, Matt Roloff, was feuding with his other 2 sons, Jacob Roloff and Isabel Rock moved into a humble home built on there according to the same report by the U.S. Sun. The couple chose to move in with family to save money and help out on the farm. An insider also reported that Matt Roloff and his girlfriend, Karen Chandler, helped the young couple out with their baby while Jacob Roloff spends his days working on the farm. From cutting wood to running the pumpkin farm and transporting work tools around in a tractor, the youngest, Roloff, fell into his father's good side, while both of his brothers refused to show up during the pumpkin season, the busiest time of the year for their family. Around the same time, the Roloff brothers seem to have gotten into fights of their own in another report by the U.S. Sun. However, over the years, things seem to have mellowed down between them. For now, Jacob Roloff continues to work on the family farm along with his father. The former reality star often posts pictures of his work and family, giving the fans a glimpse into his life on his terms.